Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself, they can't charge me.
Hello, darlings. Welcome back to Cognac's Corner. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm here with this fabulous designer and stylist, and now she owns her own art gallery here in Brooklyn, New York. I'm talking to Miss Esther Nash. This is the launch for your new opening, right?
This is the new opening.
Well, this is fabulous.
It's called Townhouse Art Gallery.
Townhouse Art Gallery. Tell my audience, Esther, what inspired you to now start an art gallery?
I thought it's pretty much now or never, and I don't want to look back and regret and say, why didn't I try or do something different? And I just thought, I'll take my savings. It's a recession now, so I might as well give it a go, because later on, I hope to marry and have children, and I don't know if at that time I'll be as brave. So I hope I will, and I'd like to be, but I just thought now would be a good time. So.
And you have a lot of knowledge in art.
Yes, many years of art schooling, and then fashion, and so then so I think I would be a good art curator. I hope, and it's a unique idea because I'll be also selling my art, so it's my fashion art, and then combined with all different types of contemporary artists, all from all different walks of life that are all very talented, such as myself, given the opportunity to showcase their work.
So this is basically, tell my audience how all of this works. The artists come in, they exhibit their art.
Well, I've had, for this show, I had about 200 artists submit their work, and I only selected like about 8.
Really?
So the competition is pretty fierce. I mean, you can't just say you're an artist. You actually have to be trained and educated and
Yes,
be
I
talented.
know.
You can't just...
I know that because, of course, I've interviewed many artists, including Klaus Ottoman at the Parish Art Museum, and he actually told that to me. He said there's certain things that decipher what makes a good artist and why certain pieces are exhibited and others aren't.
Well, they have to have feeling and emotion, and colors have to be right, and it just takes many years of schooling and training, and you just can't, I mean, you could be a wannabe, but people will know, and you can't pretend, and you can't just have the title if you can't live up to the name.
Absolutely, darling. I so agree. Tell my audience a little bit more about the art that we're seeing here today.
Well, the artists are all very gifted. Some are painters, abstract, realists, photography, fashion, and landscape. My fashion artwork, and just it's a whole eclectic group. So.
Well, this is very important because there's choices now for everybody out there that want to buy
Yes.
a wonderful piece of art, they can come here at the gallery
Yes.
in Brooklyn. Tell my audience, where can they go to find out more information about you, about the art gallery, and where they can, find purchase a wonderful piece of art?
The receptions are on the weekends. They're a 3-week run at a time, so it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 5 to 7. It's a meet and greet with the artists, so you actually will be able to meet the artists and speak to them, and they'll have a talk back. So it's very interesting to actually be able to meet the artists that you have the possibility of buying the work from, and art is an investment, and in time
My
will go up in
audience,
value.
where can they come to find all this wonderful piece of art that you are exhibiting here at the gallery? Where is your location?
Townhouse Galleries in Park Slope, Brooklyn, 46 4th Avenue between Dean and Pacific Street.
Fabulous. Do you have a website yet?
Yeah, not yet, soon, but
you
they
will
can
have a
I will
website.
have a website.
Fabulous.
But
You're gonna
they
give
can
me
always
kiss-
contact me on my website,
And what's your website?
esthernash.com.
Fabulous, darling. And we will be back in a moment with more interviews coming up and more art. Pink champagne kisses. Hello, darlings. Welcome back. We're here at the Townhouse Gallery, Esther Nash's Townhouse Gallery in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm here with one of the exhibitors, who is a famous writer, Alison Blackman. She's also now a famous artist, photographer, who is exhibiting her work. Tell my audience all about this. I didn't know you were a famous photographer, artist.
Cognac, I'm a woman of many talents.
Yes, you
But
are.
seriously, the photography is something I've done since I was a little girl, and I've always enjoyed it, but I really do it as part of my reporting. I mean, when I do something for Fashion Week, for instance, I'll go sit on the riser with the other photographers, take the photos, and then write the report. I do this because I don't want to use the same images everybody else has. And I truly want my work to be, I think the lens is a frame. So when you look through that camera lens, you see something like nobody else does. And it's not just a snapshot, which is a moment in time. It's supposed to convey something. And it conveys information and it conveys emotion. And I want my photos to be raw. I want them to be unretouched, not cropped too much, because that's part of what I show people when I report on it, so that they're in the room with me. They may not be able to go to Fashion Week, they might not be traveling to Japan, but they will see through the lens what I feel, what I see in that moment in time.
Well, I must say your work is beautiful, really very nice,
you. I
Alison. You did a
appreciate it.
wonderful job, and I see that a lot of this stuff is from Fashion Week.
Well, I mean, I have a few here. This is from a runway show, and that's from the Blonde.
That's gorgeous.
But a lot of the work that I do, I just do for my own pleasure. I'm not putting it on the internet. I really feel like there's a difference between what you do for work and what you do for pleasure. And for me, it's all a pleasure, but some of it really is directly related to reporting, so I have no control over it. It's not like I've gone somewhere to photograph something beautiful. But I think that every image that you create can bring promise to someone, and that's really what I hope to do.
Absolutely. Now, your work will be exhibited here at the Townhouse Gallery for how long?
Yes, this is the beginning of the Townhouse Gallery. It's just opened up. I'll be here for the next 3 weekends through the midsummer, mid-August, and then new artists will come in. So I'll be here for a couple of weeks.
Fantastic. Tell my audience the location.
It is 46 4th Avenue. Almost every train stops right here at Pacific Street or Atlantic Avenue is the train stop. It's about a block from the Long Island Railroad Station.
Wonderful. Well, and they can also find out more info on your website too, right?
I'll be putting up some photos of the event today, and also I have a Facebook page, and you can find me on Twitter at Advice Sisters and contact me. I'd love to be able to make contact with anybody who's interested.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Alison, for that wonderful, all that information. It was amazing, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of art enthusiasts coming here to the gallery to find out all about all these works of art that are just amazing to look at.
Well, there's a lot of things going on in Brooklyn, and Esther Nash is a very talented young woman. She's a designer, she's an actress, and now she's a gallery owner, and I think that Brooklyn has a lot of talent, and this is just one more place where you can find it.
We'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more art at this fabulous art gallery in Brooklyn, New York. Pink champagne, please.
I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a ballet blonde, fallacy dressed to impress. One of a kind girl.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.